All right. Good evening. Hope everybody had a fine day out there today, and welcome back to our first Pick Your Team format, 2025 Topps Pro debut. Fan favorite around here, 4 autos in each one of these boxes. You've seen we've gotten some good ones. We're on a little bit of a roll with patch autos, game-used patch autos out of 50. Third time the charm. Can we go with a hat trick here tonight? 6 packs, 24 cards per pack. So 4 of those packs have an auto, 2 of them are duds. It used to be in our first few boxes, it was the bottom 2 packs, but now, after last night, who knows? Pick Your Team format, everything's all set there on the sidebar. If you see anything wrong there, if I made any typos or put your name next to the wrong team, something like that, give me a shout, let me know. We'll get it fixed up, either here live or after the break. You can DM me. Should be good, though. Let's do it. All right, so we'll bring our headlight on over here. Cut this right about there. And we'll start off with our first pack. First section of paper kicks off with Ryan Stafford, Levi Sterling, Carson Rucker, Made, Ramos, Nevins, Jackson Ferris, Hagen Smith, Doty, Durbin, Colt Emerson, Fenwick Trimble, Blake Burke, and Jacob Cozart. All right, out of 25 here. 7 out of 25. Nice one here. All right, White Sox. Kyle Teal, orange foil. Going to Swatters. And we have a checkerboard Aiden Smith. Those are not numbered. Roman Anthony insert. Let's skip ahead here to some base chromes. Boston Barrow. Franklin Arias. Chris Cortez. Luke Adams. Carter Matheson. One more base chrome here is Cash Mayfield. And there's our first auto. Caleb Durbin. The Nashville Sounds. That is a Milwaukee Brewers minor league affiliate. We learned a few boxes back. There's been quite a few changes this year, I've noticed. The Wood Ducks are no more. For example, there's a few more. 180 out of 199 there. The Spartan Burgers, our new team. We've pulled a few Spartan Burger cards so far. Now the Guardians have the captains instead of the Ducks. The Wood Ducks or something like that, right? Something like that. Here's pack 2. Type Eat. Aaron Parker. Griffin Burkholder. Marvin Alcantara. Yolfran Castillo. Chris Cortez. Ryan Waldschmidt. Restituyo. Caden Kendall. Brooks Brannon. Alex Clemmy. Brody Brecht. Esteban Gonzalez. And then we have an insert of Chase Utley. And I'm just realizing now I didn't sleeve up the Chrome Pro debuts from the last pack. So bear with me here for a second while I take care of those. That way I don't forget again. second half here, we got drafted Ryan Waldschmidt. Let's jump into Chromes. Cole Mathis. Ramon Ramirez. Joffrey Solano. Carson Williams. Dylan Dreeling. Eddie Reinders. Marcelo Meyer. That looks like a gold auto. Theo Gillen out of 75 on Aqua Wave. Ramon Ramirez, 27 out of 50. That is a beautiful on-card chrome. That's sweet. 27 out of 50 going to Joe. Theo Gillen, River Dogs, which I am blanking on who they're with. I want to find that out really quick. Let's see. Search for the River Dogs. There's also River Cats. River Dogs are with Tampa Bay. Cool. So that one's going to Steven. Let's sleeve up Marcelo Meyer insert, Ryan Waldschmidt, and then our pro debuts. It's 2 packs. 2 autos. All right. Pack 3, Vargas. Morales. Caminetti. Bonemer. Calaz. Solano. Adams. Penny. Bryce Rayner. Chase Davis. J.J. Weatherholt. Juan Baez. Cooper Pratt, Emiliano Teodo, and then our first insert here, Spencer Jones. Chrome out of 150 on the blue refractor is Braylor Guerrero. Some chromes include Bizana, Marcelo Meyer, Caleb Bonemer, Lazaro Montes, Luis Almeida, and our third auto, Travis Sikora. Going to Robert in the Nationals. Carter Johnson wraps up that pack. There's Guerrero. Okay. I'm thinking maybe this is one of those boxes where the bottom don't have autos. Hey, Gary. Hey, CJ. Malcolm Moore. Familia. Walker Jenkins. Ty Southacene. Santucci. Bryce Cunningham. Arroyo. Sundstrom. Perez. Antonacci. Nimala. Blake Wright. Jared Serna. Jose Fernandez. Johnny Farmello. $292 out of $299. Billy Amick. Purple paper parallel, which works great with the Mighty Muscles. Nice one there for Swatters. Bryce Eldridge is League Elites. Jason Chorio is our placeholder for the auto. Quintero. Nishida. Slade Caldwell. Seaver King. Colin Houck. Charlie Condon. Set that one there. So if this holds true, let's grab the bottom pack then. Caglione, Lorenzo, Thomas White, Brandon Throat, Theo Gillen, Crisantes, Billy Amick, Cabrera, Chase Burns, Kyle Teal, Griff O'Farrell, Reinders, Clark, Dia, and Roman Anthony. Sikora, there's our auto. He's a League Elite. Jack Caglione refractor out of 199 at 93. Sweet. Blake Cunningham, where the auto would be if it was an auto pack. And then we have Jonathan Long, Walker Janik, Kyle Henley, Nathan Ankiel, Travis Honeyman, Nathan Flaywelling. A few more here. All right. Last pack, and this one should have an auto in there. Let's see. Dakota Jordan. Chase Harlan. Savage, Tears, Cam Smith, George Lombard Jr., Kellen Lindsay, Boston Bateman, Dante Nori, Boston Barrow, Carson Benj, Spikerman, Baez, Hidalgo, and Christian Moore. Out of 175 at 101. That's some sand glitter there, Drew Beam. And Chromes, Carson Rucker, Dalton Rushing, Aiden Miller, Blake Wright, Samuel Basallo. Ooh, is that a black border auto or is it a base? No, we got Demary Pena. Sweet. This should be cool. What do we got? Robert Calais, 9 out of 10. Going to the Grizzlies in Colorado. All right, Crispy. That black border is slick looking. Black and red like that. Whew. I hope he turns into a stud because that is a sweet card. All right, cool. Let's sleeve and top load a couple more here. And then we'll recap it. Tomorrow we should be getting back into Pro Debut again. I just don't know if I want to do Pick Your Team or Random. They both seem to be quite popular. So I don't know, but we will do more Pro Debut tomorrow. And then Wednesday, I think we'll flick back to Update, Standard Hobby. And who knows? You guys want to do something on Thanksgiving night? Put together something? Little Thanksgiving special? Let me know. Maybe give me a shout in the Discord. Give me some ideas of what you'd like to see in there, if we were to do so. Anyways, here's a little recap. What we had from this box here tonight. We had a nice little stack of inserts. Plenty of Chrome Pro debuts. And then our top-loaded stuff. Let's see if we can sort the autos to the end here. Cool. All right, here we go. Kyle Teal with some orange foil. That was 7 out of 25. Theo Gillen on the Aqua Wave is 52 out of 75 for Tampa Bay and the River Dogs. Drew Beam, 110 out of 175 on the Sand Glitter. Aiden Smith is not numbered. It's a checkerboard. Jack Caglione, 93 out of 199. Billy Amick, Paper Parallel, 292 out of 299. Braylor Guerrero, 122 out of 150 on the Blue Refractor Chrome. And that takes us to our 4 autos. Sakura was a base. That's as bad as it was. Only got better from there. That was probably the best one. Calaz, 9 out of 10. We got a nice gold, though. That one's really clean looking, too. Ramon Ramirez, 27 out of 50. Beautiful cards. Caleb Durbin, that one was paper, so it's a sticker auto. But that one is numbered 180 out of 199. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Let's do it again tomorrow, huh? Hope to see you there for it. More Pro Debut. Questions, comments, concerns, you know all the ways to get a hold of me. DepartureBreaks@gmail.com. Discord.gg/DepartureBreaks. DMs on Facebook or Twitter are probably... And message us icon from our app. They're all good. Just use whatever you'd like. All right, guys. That's it for me here tonight. We'll see you soon. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thanks for hanging out. See you guys.